everybody, and welcome back. I don't know where I got to. You know what's really weird? You know what's really weird? The girlfriend showed me a letter, and it was about 3 weeks ago, right? And she said you might be interested in this, and I was like, all right, what's that? And she said like, something to do with Virgin Media. And I know Virgin Media are doing some maintenance work in the area, and the letter was basically saying that you might have interruption to broadband and TV services, and everything should be resolved by 4 o'clock on that day. And you know what? Time has been flying, and all I remember it was around mid-August, and it is the 13th of August, isn't it? I wonder if today's the day that they're doing it. Maybe that's why we've been having problems, because I just got disconnected completely from Twitch. So, but I've stayed in game. So earlier, I got disconnected from the server multiple times. Twitch IRC connection failed. This time around, Twitch IRC and game connection remained stable, but Twitch died. So, how that actually works, I don't know. Some network engineer would have to explain that to me. I do remember it being middle of August, though. And in fact, there's another day as well. I mean, to be fair, Virgin Media are quite good, because normally they don't send you anything in paper format and actually charge you for it. But, yeah, I do remember that. So suddenly clicked. Literally, so as soon as I heard the bing bong, as OBS went, you're fucked, mate. Yeah. I was having a chat with you, Shades, about OCD, mate. I don't know how far we got into that chat before I got disconnected. I do agree with the idea that Xbox want to do their own thing. Seems kind of evidence into the Game Pass, but yeah, they're up to something. Yeah. Just Twitch catching up, yeah. VMR having issues again, especially in the Midlands area. Yeah, I mean, I know. So someone was saying Scotland has had all sorts of issues, haven't they, with Virgin Media or something? So, well, only down for about 5 seconds. Good. Hopefully you didn't hear any of my conversation there. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. So seeing as we may suddenly get another interruption, which tends to be the way these things happen, isn't it? I'm just going to go and very quickly grab a coffee. So I will be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Are we still live? Oh, I think we are. Oh, okay, so who knows? I'll see if I can find that letter later. In fact, I need to find the other one as well, because the other one was more serious. That was, you will have an outage. So, the other, I think the one that was mid-August, although to be fair, I was thinking it was, I don't know. I'll have to check the letter. But the one letter was very much a case of expect disruptions to your broadband and TV services. And it should all be resolved by 4 o'clock on that day. And if it isn't, please restart your router. And only then, if there are any persistent issues, get in touch with us. And the other letter was, you will have no access to... Oh, I've got no sound. That's because my headset's there. I can hear again. Yeah, and the other one was, yeah, you won't have any internet or broadband. We are very sorry for the inconvenience, Malarkey. Right. They seem to be having a lot of problems, don't they? Miss Group over this COVID period. I mean, there's been whole outages in huge, you know, geographic areas, haven't there? They're clearly, I suppose to be fair to them, they are probably one of the biggest providers in many ways. And the fact that it all runs through their service, you know, the teas, there's more people watching TV, there's more people on the internet, there's more kids at home. I suppose to be fair, the fact that it hasn't been, you know, 10 times worse, I suppose. I mean, it's very inconvenient, and I know we're not happy about it, but... To be fair, their service hasn't exactly collapsed entirely, given a scenario we're all under. I'm back in. I do mean when I say this game is overwhelming with all the blinky things to do and all the quests, it's really not user-friendly. Do what I'm doing, Rev, and wait for the big update in September, mate, where exactly that issue is being addressed. But they've even done a really nice post as well. Waiting for Revenant to hit Epic's giveaway tonight. See if I would have wasted my money buying back when it released. Revenant. That's Ashes of the Revenant. This, yeah. The one, yeah. That's the one, Hashi, yeah. Trump, thank you for the 7 as well, mate. And Fraulein Sparkles, thank you for the follow. I think, to be honest, Rev, I didn't have any issues actually knowing where to go. I mean, I know what you're saying. It didn't feel particularly brilliantly signposted at times. But not so much because I didn't physically know where to go. I just felt like it was disjointed. That I kind of didn't know why I was going over there. And for what purpose. And to be honest, if you don't give a shit about the plot, I'm sure it doesn't make any difference. But as soon as I learned how to use the world map, if you like, or whatever they want to call it, the galaxy map, whatever it is, solar map, I don't know how big and huge it gets. And I did learn that quests are very specific to zones within a region. I didn't have any problems knowing where to go. You know, that seemed okay, but it didn't feel like I had any sense of purpose, I suppose. Which is something that is supposed to get addressed with the big revamp. So everything here is totally done, isn't it? Let's go and grab that generator and we'll rewire. I don't know whether to start thinking about actually doing the ramp so I can move all the vehicles over. So have you had an interest in that for a while then, Hashi? I just can't remember what my opinion of it was. It seems to be one that a lot of us were talking about, and it came out, and before I knew it, we'd all forgotten it. Yeah, Remnant of the Ashes, I think, is the full title. I think. So it's all something very similar anyway. Generator. I'm actually doing my base so well. I'm actually reading chat while I'm running in and out of it. I thought I'd done all the story, discovered I hadn't yesterday. Really miss group. Yeah, it's a very just kind of spaghetti mishmash of plot threads and just general sort of narrative chaos I found with Destiny. It's like I said though, I think for the majority of people, they probably don't give a fuck. Yeah, they just want to log in, be told where is a good place to go to get loot, and fuck off and go and shoot things. So, I sort of see why they probably weren't exactly chomping at the bit to figure out a way to streamline it. But it's like the devs said themselves, that they've now got to a point where even they don't really know how to continue moving the game forwards because it's such a mishmash. So they need to rein it in a little bit, and thus the now delayed September patch, isn't it? Or September, I don't know, 2.0, whatever people call these things these days. You got no idea. Well, you're probably in the EDZ somewhere, right, Cerny? Listening to something about a sniper, if I remember properly. Yeah, you know what, Hashi? You just essentially rebirthed the seed of memory there in my head. I know what game it is now. And yeah, it was deemed to be actually quite a good game generally across the board, but there's just no real substance to it, wasn't there? It is, isn't it? It's procedurally generated levels. I don't think anyone was saying it was a really, really bad game. They were just saying it just felt like you were going through the motions fairly quickly. So yeah, actually, I'm now remembering the footage of it. Because I was quite tempted at the time to think, you know what, I don't mind a bit of a grind. And yeah, procedural generation has never been a big thing. I really couldn't give a toss, to be honest. I grind if I grind in a procedurally generated or not. You know, it's neither in or there to me. I sort of play with just whatever. It's still the same content. It doesn't matter to me if the exact same dungeon tile set is repeated time and time again, or happens to be procedurally generated in slightly different misshapen forms. It's still the same fucking game, innit? But yeah, it was. I think one of the big criticisms was one or two of the zones, and I can't remember. Wasn't there a more kind of urban street style zone? And apparently performance was really bad, wasn't it? I don't know if that got patched or not. But it won't matter for you, Hashi, because you obviously you're blessed with that Willy Wonka's gamers card, aren't you? So all games will run well for you, mate. Where's all my bloody iron gone? I can't. Oh, I know where it's going to be. And why did I need iron? What do I need iron for? Normal raw iron ore? Oh, that's going to drive me batshit. Oh, yes, for the hatches. Ooh. Yeah, Hash's Magic PC. That's the one. You're right, Chris. How are you? Well, you actually have to Google it. What to know where to go, Miss Grief, or just general information and things. I do remember in Destiny 1, I was very, very upset with how little of the lore was inside the game. Now, again, you know, I know not everyone it cares about the lore. They just want to, you know, shoot. But I thought the lore was actually very interesting. And there was nothing in game. You had to come out and go to outside wikis, essentially, to have any hope of knowing what was going on, which I thought was very poor for a game in this day and age. I haven't got it there. That's really weird. Well, we'll all get to play it for free later, won't we? I don't think it's the biggest download either, is it, Remnant, if I remember? So when's that become free, everyone? Well, when can we actually go and download Remnant of the Ashes? When is the official release time for it? Not going to make any mistakes with placing these today. I'm just literally going to give a good second before I click that confirm. Right, hatches. We want 3 hatches. I want a generator in there. I think we'll have that way around. Pop the engine in. Oh, I did forget one thing. I thought I bought everything as well. God damn it. So you're going to get tied into... Actually, let's do it the other way around. You're going to get tied into... Will these motion sensors remember my settings if they've lost power? Or do they get reset? Not sure about that. Oh, no, sir. We'll take half of that. Whoa, Jesus, look at that. Got you, Miss Group. Yeah, I can imagine I'd probably be doing the same with the current setup. It is fun to shoot though, right, Miss Group? It's the one thing I say above all. I understand, you know, people have issues with Destiny. Yourself included in this group, you know, for a whole multitude of reasons, and those reasons vary from player to player. But the one thing I've always found, you know, with my limited time with it, and even with my limited time with Destiny 1, the actual day-to-day shooting a thing, it's good fun. Alright, lovely jubbly. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go and see if those doors work. Are you playing Kitten Skittles, are you, sir? Oh, I didn't turn it on. I was about to say, why is it not working? I think I fueled it, I wired it, I just didn't act. Oh, hang on. Well, I've not wired it to the door yet either, have I? Oh. Ah, no, that's still there. Let me come out of that. I'm not sure if that's going to like that retrospectively. Go and see if it... Oh, God. Sometimes when you break a circuit and then rebuilt it without... doing the whole thing again, it used to have a... It was very touching... Oh no, it's worked. That's brilliant. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, fantastic. So we're back and running now. And hopefully it won't collapse this time and destroy my generator, so... Excellent. Did you ever play Destiny 2, Zor? They could at least say what planet it's on. Did you think they don't then? Is it... Well, you know exactly where it is, you know? That third turning on the right. It could be in any freaking planet though. Boop, boop, boop. A Norwegian forest cat. What is a Norwegian forest cat? Oh, you do? Oh god, this coffee's so hot. I have Destiny 2 and I played it for a bit, but just didn't tickle the pickle. Yeah, I've been the same with it. Right, let's go and check these damn plants out then. Shades. This is the big one. Was it the trapdoor, my friend? Was it the trapdoor? The hops are grown. We know it is. If the hops still haven't grown, I will be willing to give them a little bit more time, but I think we'd be clutching at straws. There, they've grown. So it was a trapdoor. So even a single opacity 1 block is enough to kill the awesome Shades diamond shape. But at least we know now, right? At least we know. And all the potatoes, including those ones on the edges, are also sorted. So there we go. Mission accomplished, ladies and gents. That is a big farm, man. Well, for me it is, anyway. It must take you days to harvest your shades. Yeah, just a single 1 block. I mean, although we don't know if the tooltip's actually accurate, to be fair. Someone would have to dig into the XML file. But in-game, it says that a trapdoor is opacity 1, and opacity 1 is enough to destroy 1, 2, 3, and I think this one as well, wasn't it, Shades? So 5 crop plots per primary direction, if you like. Goes to show though, doesn't it? Just 1, if it is 1, changes everything. So it wasn't chunked as we were confident. It wasn't. What was the other thing we thought? Wasn't corn growing? Ooh. Or 1 little cheeky trapdoor. With business for the first. I still have 20 plots, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I still have 20 crop plots that I'm not using in here. Well, I'm going to assume iron bar shades, right? Iron bars would work. Because iron bars don't have any opacity. I'm assuming. Unless iron bars have an opacity of 1 and it's actually an opacity of 2 that kills it. Because I still have I think I do. I think I have an iron bar. We know ladders don't affect it. So ladders, and I'm going to assume iron bars. Yeah, you're right, Shanes. No, that's like, you just nailed it, actually. I was going to say that there's an easy solution, but no, it doesn't work for me, does it? Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be able to come in here from the ground level, would I? You know what I'm almost thinking of doing, Shades, is just blocking that whole thing up and just bringing that all the way up. I don't need. I mean that. What? Yeah, I don't need to have access through that other side, do I could just have this, you know, the tower as my way in and out, and then this links to everything, right? I can still keep the door down there, so it looks symmetrical, even though it's more of a fake door, if you like. No, glass definitely impacts opacity. In fact, I think it impacts opacity quite a lot more than you'd think. You'd think a trapdoor would be it would shut out all light, wouldn't you? And it only has an opacity of 1. I think glass, which you think would allow light through, actually doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. What was so was that? Oh no, yeah. Oh mate, that's not good, is it? How long ago was that, Yeti? Nah, arrow slits are the same, I think, aren't they? I don't think I can actually test it though, because the problem is, it won't actually tell me what the opacity is from this menu, because it only tells you the flagstone block opacity, which is 255. I'd be very surprised if they'd work. It'd be ever so easy to test it. Because you can't plant... I'm not sure I like this design. Is there anything else? It's this bottom part here. I'm not sure I like it. I don't know whether it's just having it. Anybody think of anything else I could do with that? Let's see. Let's make it out of concrete. You can never tell until you upgrade it, can you? Oh, it wasn't recent, yes. It's still sad though. A fairly large dog tier. I can think of many things to call your beautiful hound. Fairly large wouldn't be one of them, mate. I think your dog has its own gravity, well, to be honest, mate. You alright, McGlashan? How are you doing, sir? How's the, is today the day, sir, or was yesterday the day?
Hi everyone.
Hello. How you doing, Panther? Thank you very much for the 22 glorious months, my friend. Without a break as well, bro. Thank you very much, Panther. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you kindly, mate. Very generous, sir. Thank you very much. What the fuck is that piece of shit in chat? Holy shit, yeah. You want to hope Simpsy ain't around, mate. Christ, oh, mate. It's not even a valid link, bro. Run for the hills, everyone. Run for the hills. I mean, I've seen some, I mean, Doc's quite notorious for some interesting URLs, but I think that may be a record breaker, mate. I feel like playing the trumpet. Right, it cleared my chat anyway. I can hear the dastardly zombs. Oh, he came up the stairs, clever girl. That's quite cool, actually. The pathing has got so much better. You like that, Chris? Did you like that, eh? 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 You see? All the skills, mate. All the skills, bro. Yeah, it's no fun in that though, Lit. You want to, you got to spread your wings. Have an all-in-one base, mate. See what you can come up with, bro. An all-in-one horde crafting, vehicle storage, survival thing. Oh my god. Oh wow, that's beautiful, yeah. Holy shit, mate. God damn it, that is a cat. Fuck me. Oh, it's staring into my soul, dude. Wow. What an absolutely magnificent beast. Jesus. Is that yours, yeah? Is that actually your cat that's no longer with you? My god, mate. That is stunning, dude. Need the room for your furnaces? Just make a bigger base. You could do what Shades does and have like, you could create the whole Shades Oasis equivalent, but on multiple tiers. You can actually have the central chamber as your ladder running from, if you like, bedrock to, bedrock to surface, and you could have like one tier was your, so to think of it as like, what's that thing from Resident Evil? The Raccoon City Bunker, whatever it was called. So you go down about 40 blocks and there's your Shades Oasis. The block below that is your storage. The block below that is your crafting. The block below that or chunk below that is your or whatever, if you want it to be. And I didn't put a last ladder on there, that's why. I didn't actually. Well, I don't think I was happy with this design, but you know what? I think we'll go for it. I think I will commit fully. Is that what it's called? The Hive. The Hive. I do miss my Resi games. Apparently, Resident Evil 7, no 8 Village is, what were they saying? With some internal discussion, you know, not super secret, but the game is very much kind of 60-70% complete at this point in time. You know, they're very much ploughing on with it. That's gorgeous, Jesse. I mean, that is a magnificent animal, regardless of whether or not you like cats, mate. Beautiful. Heathens are bloody heathen. Oh, that sounds nice, Sadie. That does sound nice. Oh my god, Paprika. You killed UFO, I think. How you doing, Paprika? Thanks for the bits, bro. New bit boss, mate. Look at you. With your little curly horns. Thanks very much, Paprika. How you doing, bro? How's things? You playing anything new at the minute, dude? Oh no, McGlashan. God damn it, dude. God damn, bro. I think I will just pop a ladder in there. I mean, in this tower, I don't actually need to have access to the roof, do I? But I think I will for now, just while we're building it. But I mean, of course, there's nothing to stop me putting a hatch on this one, or even just blocking it up. But I think we'll stick with what we've got. Hopefully, this won't cause a collapse. Not playing anything, Paprika. Not just busy anyway, mate, or just nothing tickled your pickle kind of thing. There's a few free games out later, Paprika. Thanks for the bits as well, dude. We've got Remnant of the Ashes. There's a Total War. Can't remember which one it is. Doom 2. Or no, sorry, Quake 2. I mean, I won't be bothering with that myself, but Quake 3 on Monday, I think someone said. Yeah, so there's quite a few freebies coming out. If oh, a little bit. Let's take those. Oh, did I get? Yeah, what was I actually doing? Was it the? I think I might have to seriously start thinking about getting the crafting and storage area built. Just need to make sure I bring that tunnel far enough to not affect structural integrity. The good news is there's a little bit of forward planning gone into it, albeit accidentally, if I was to be honest, but I suppose it was in the back of my head. The main tunnel here, which runs out that way, won't therefore affect structural integrity of the ramp system, as long as I don't make it too big. So I have a ramp system going all the way out there, and it runs along, around, and back in on itself to the Shades Oasis, doesn't it? Be nice when we can actually get this all painted up. It's just, it's such a freaking big project right now, isn't it? How you doing, Reefy? Hello, Juppy! How are you? How are you? How are you? There's so many hunters. I always thought the Titan was the one I saw a lot of. Is the hunter the go-to class? Is it? You right, tax up. How you doing, bro? Keep that as a 3x3 over there, I think. 3, 3, 3. Go on, let's do a bit more over here. Be interesting to see what that looks like. I don't think there's anything I'm too worried about from a structural integrity point of view. We have got a huge amount. Like do they go all the way around? Well, we did quite a lot of work actually. So it is ready to add all the iron bars, isn't it? I go and grab some of those. I wonder if now we've had a full reboot of things like Twitch and the server, if a tier 5 is going to be safe again. Well, here we go, Reethy. So you had your first Horde night last night. I have to say there was nothing funnier than the Horde base collapsing and seeing somebody run away with around 40 Zs following them. It didn't quite go according to plan then, Reethy. What? What was the design that you'd opted for? Oh, hang on. Let me just go and pop these back, actually. Sorry, that's my bad. I should have left them over there. Oh, actually, let me go and land on my... Oh, I was going to say, I'll take a couple of screenshots. I was going to say, we'll go by gyrocopter to see what the build looks like and get some snapshots. But once again, a few hours into the server, and it's gone miserable and grey again, look. In fact, this is a lot what the weather where I live in real life is like today, actually. How have you been, Juppy? Are you playing anything at the moment, Juppy, or are you still hitting up your beloved Warcraft, etc.? You're right, Gabriel. How are you doing, my friend? How are you? Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Yeah, I think I might block it up, Shades. Decisions and decisions. I was about to say, what the hell are we missing there? We are now almost fully concrete, aren't we, on a lot of the build? Not sure I'm gonna, because I might paint it, so I might not worry too much about reinforcing it just yet. But the only thing I did want, or the only thing I do need, I'm gonna need a way of getting up there, aren't I? So we do need to think about how we get up onto the roof. Now, what we could do, and it wouldn't be a problem, is I could easily add in a ladder, couldn't I? So we could say, okay, let's put a steel ladder that goes in, goes through that block up onto the roof area. It wouldn't look wrong. I mean, I could put it here going up into the middle of that area. Might look quite nice. I could do it internally and have another hole in the roof, which in fact no, because it would have to be in the middle, wouldn't it? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Tricky one. Suppose what I could do, it would be weird, but what I could do, I could actually create around, so I could play, oh, that could work. I could actually play in around here, look, as a sort of pillar, because it would also act as a support, which might let me do some fancy things up top. So if I was to go advanced rotation, the thing is, would I be able to get the car in? If I was to do something like that. I reckon I might be able to. What I'm thinking is, what about if we bring the car in and actually bring it around and like park it in there, and then you reverse it around that way? Let's go and have a play. Let's go and get the car. What else did I need to do? What did I come back for? I actually came back, well, to put everything away. But as soon as we're off to play with cars, let's go and have a look. I thought you'd been all constructive then and saying, oh, actually I prefer internally. And then I realised you couldn't help yourself, could you, Serdy? You're right, Gigaton. How are you, mate? The classic horde base with a ring at the end, but it started off badly because somebody decided they wanted a hole in the back to look through. Ah. Ah. Yes. I think a lot of people have had their arse bitten on some of the builds because it looks so insanely simple that even the smallest modification, as you've learned there, Ruthie, actually causes major issues, doesn't it? What did I come back for? Car. Oh, and it's a sunny day. It's a sunny day. Ah! So, all things considered, Ruthie, did you have a laugh, mate? Did they learn anything? How many people died? How many deaths were there? Which day horde was it? I noticed you said it was your first, but I'm going to assume they've already had a couple, have they? PT was amazing yesterday. Really, Juppy? In what way, mate? Just you know, really making progress again. If so, that's brilliant news. Really, really good news, Juppy. I can't remember the last time you said that in chat, Juppy, that you'd actually had good physio, mate. It's kind of unheard of. Congratulations and well done. Okay, we're in. Let's go and see what we can do. So let's close the magical door. Let's get ourselves a big broom car. And let's pretend that the broom car is about to drive in. Open sesame. Thank you. So we're coming in after a long scavenge run. And we come. That's gonna be rough. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be tight. That might not have been the best idea I've ever had. Although what I could do, why am I overthinking it? We could just literally bring this in and park it here. In fact, that would look quite. What about we bring it in, we park that there, yeah? Ooh. What about having the mini bikes? So the mini bikes and the what's its parked here. So we could have a bike, and a mini bike. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I could do is I could cheat. I can actually double thick this wall up here. No one will ever know. A bit of a inverse TARDIS and have 3 banks of storage. So we could, you know, put a little wall in, or a little ramp maybe. So they go up onto a ramp. That could look quite nice, couldn't it? We could even have this upon a little bit of a ramp. Oh yeah, I think I can deal with that. I think I'm all right. Now, how do we get this out though? Well, what we could do, we'd have to remember switch controls, wouldn't we? But I can easily take this out. then we would just have to take it out, and what we could do is we could have a little turning area out there, couldn't we? Oh, holy shit. Fuck me. We could put a garage door in there. Or there. Possibly better over there. I could put a garage door in it. Oh no, I don't know. Maybe there actually. Because that door can go. That door doesn't need to stay there. So we can actually bring the car in, right? So the car would come in. And we could come through, out, through. So we'd come in through a garage door, out through another garage door, or even just put an arch in there. Doesn't even need to be whatever. And then we'd have all this room to turn around. So back in through there. And turn and reverse back. How am I going to back it in, Otter? How am I going to... You're implying I back it in, but where am I going to turn it out there, dude? This is going to go for freaking miles, mate. So that's going out there across a drawbridge and all the way back down there. I don't want to be racing in backwards, Otter. So that's not really an option, mate. What I could do is drive her out. If we created a turning area back out there, but I don't think that's gonna work. I need a zombie. Oh Jesus balls! Fuck! Scared the fucking shit out of you, fucking knob! Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, I can't see how I'd do that, Otter. Jesus. I don't think I can get out of there either, can I? Oh, I can. Depends if I can turn it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can easily turn it. It's not impossible. But then I wouldn't be able to get my bikes in here, would I? So it's not a problem. But I wouldn't be able to have my bikes here. Maybe I could just have the bikes at the back there. I'm just not sure whether it's going to look right. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. There's always something, isn't there? Always something. Yeah, so you're thinking like an outside, yeah, like a turning area outside, Otter. I could probably do that. It could actually look quite nice. Now that's what Otter's just said, Zaya. I can't. You're only seeing me backing out to there, mate. You know, I could. I don't know. I mean, originally this was just going to go down there, but this might actually become an above surface railroad all the way down and into the town kind of thing. Because part of the reason for building here was a direct trajectory through to the trader. So, you know, it could have been a case of run up, or even building a road up. Yeah, yeah. No, there's no lifts, unfortunately. I mean, that would be ideal. I mean, like I said, I mean, to be honest, the only reason we've got this issue is I was just thinking about creating a chimney up there, which doesn't actually need to be done, to be honest. I mean, in theory, you could just pick it up and turn it around, but... Yeah, because I still like the idea of having some bikes in storage here. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, to be honest. Got so many options, haven't I? This is where... Oh, gosh. He's all over the place. Where's the actual... Because that thing is not even... That's sort of not even centre anyway, is it? Oh no, it is. I was going to say, I'm glad it is actually. I was going to say I'd have been a bit pissed if it wasn't centered up. Yeah, and then I still like the idea of like, I don't know, like maybe a couple of, I don't know, like a wedge tip or wedge tip going up into like a little parking area, maybe for a couple of bikes. Suppose if I had a 3 there, and yeah, let me just try some. 3, so I won't be able to access that area or that area. I'm gonna have to get out. Let's assume we came in, right? Well, I think I've got a plan. I think I have a plan. I think you've inspired me, Zaya and Otter. We come in and we simply come in around there. Okay. Bish bash bosh, mate. So how if you lock the camera like that, you can then there you go, perfect. And if I actually have that instead of a ramp, I could just put some tips and half blocks, couldn't I? So what I could actually do, just to create that illusion. How big is no? Because a motorbike is quite big, isn't it? Yeah, I might. Oh no, I'm still not convinced. A lift would be great. Wouldn't it? Imagine a lift. Imagine something that just rotates, Otter. Imagine just having actually something you drive onto it, you click a button and it rotates at 180 degrees. How cool would that be? A conservatory on the reef. Why are we making a conservatory on the reef? Was that something we mentioned? Oh dear. Tech talk part of the server group. Oh, what was that about, Mara? God, you say you're behind. I'm fucking even further behind than you, mate. How about a back cave entrance, a distance away that enters this room? I didn't want to do that, Otter. Yeah, I thought about doing something like that. We have discussed it, mate. I really want this as condensed as I possibly can. To be honest, even if I do build this out, going all the way across the server and having it connected to the underground tunnels and all the rest of it, I think I'd still have another. So let's just say this carried on all the way over there, miles and miles and miles, and there's no way onto it. I would still have another branch coming up to it here. So I think the way I see it is this is going to run that way for quite some way, and coming up and across there to join this. I'm going to come up. I'm going to turn right as I'm traveling into here. Bring my truck in. And then all I need to do is just find a way to turn her around, really. Where are you? I heard a Zom. Where are you, Zom? John Wick levels of expertise there, mate. Yeah, that's it, Meerkat. Yeah, like they do with the locomotives. Yeah, that's the one, mate. Yeah, that'd be so cool. That and elevators. Why do we not have that? Someone in here? Oh, it's Fat Mama's underpants. Get out of here, Mama. Or Spotty Dotty, as we like to call her. Oh, she's not changed the knickers for weeks, mate. Oh. No one should ever have to see that. There goes family friendly today, mate. Right up the old Spotty Dotty underpants, underskirt. I can still hear someone hitting walls. Hey! God damn it. I know, Knots. I'm sorry about that. No one should have to witness such horrors as the spotty dotty underwear, mate. Car backed up to the chimney, get out into the car. Yeah, but how am I backing it in? We run back straight, come back to Switch, and I was saying if people be mad, then I'd be mad. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, Mario. It's people being dickheads, mate. Can you use speakers to attract some? There are loudspeakers in the game. I honestly don't think they listen. I don't think zombies hear anything, to be honest. Outside of the stealth mechanic. So, I don't think so, dude. I think you could have those sirens blaring all day. I don't think it... I think, one, they don't count it as hearing anything because there's no stealth association with it as a block. And also, I don't think it adds to the heat map either. Yeah, but that would just look weird to Lawyer, wouldn't it? That would just look really weird. Drink another coffee. I'm on it, mate. In all honesty, Drew, when are you going to use the... Well, this is it, so... No, absolutely. I said that a few streams ago. Technically, as long as I can get that 4x4 in reasonably comfortably, I will never have to worry about, you know, parking it on a day-to-day basis. The gyrocopter will be my go-to. The mini bike will be my general transport. The Mad Max bike will be there purely to show people that want to see the various vehicles. And this will probably only get used on a corpse run, mate. So, yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly that, mate. I'm thinking I've solved the problem. Because what I think we do, we create this chimney, right? And I think this is the way we roll with it. Okay. We have the bike stored at the back here. They'll be easy to turn around. A bike shouldn't be a problem. If I keep a mini bike here up on a little ledge and I back it out, I can turn that thing ever so easily. I think even with a truck here. I hope. And I don't have any issues at all turning this car around. So even if I was using it on a daily basis, let's say it comes in from there. If I come in, I can easily turn it in this section here. Easy peasy. Very few problems. Easy peasy. Parker up there. We'll have something here as a visual representation so I know where to stop. And then we'll have... In fact, what about this? What about having the bikes parked here, but they actually go... Yeah, like that. What about that? So we can actually turn this into something. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Ooh, I've got things happening in my brain. Copy rotation. We have a fucking plan, lads. We have a fucking plan. I need a thing. I need it. Ooh, problem solved. Problem solved. Oh, hang on. Where's my mini bike gone? Fixed. Totally fixed. PG-17. What, really? What? I thought Zara had been quite well behaved today, to be honest with you. You're right, Talc. You're right, Lizard. Those blades you have on the walls, can you control the speed and can you place blocks on them? The blades. What, the fidget spinners? No, well, no. They're either on or off. And you can't, like, well, technically you can place blocks on them. Technically. So yeah, I mean, in a way you could. You could stack, you know, using almost like brackets. I don't think they count as actual structural support themselves, but I mean, there'd be nothing to stop you getting blocks above them. You can place them horizontally or vertically. I actually need to take this up there somehow. Should we go and make a normal bike in a minute? I need that. That's what I want. A Mad Max bike. You're pretty sure it used to add to the heat maps have speakers? Did it really? I'm trying to think if there's any way to test it. I suppose it's easy enough if you use the fancy function key, right? Reckon I can fall down there and not fall all the way down? Oh, close call, Grummy. I don't think I ever noticed that, Shades. But again, heat map. I've always been so good with it. You know, I'm very, very careful with that. You've been a good boy today, Azizar. It's unusual. I'll be the first to admit. So I'm thinking. Thinking's never been my favourite pastime. You have to go solid blocks. So what I need is no, come on. I suppose if I go 3 blocks would be enough, wouldn't it? So if I go 3 like that, it's only going to be that. See, that's the problem. I have to have. I suppose I'm going to have to do that. There's no way around that. Otherwise, it's just going to look weird. So if I bring that back out like that, and then transform that into a sort of tip before I saw anything else. So tip in there. So there you go. So your mini bike. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's perfect. So in the middle there and in the middle there for the 2 bikes. And this will be my mini bike one. So it's going to go up there. So, oh, that's perfect. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. It don't get any better than that. One is quite happy with that as a design. And I now have access to the roof without it looking fucking weird. The only little change I need to make. One, can I get a mini bike around there? I think I've made a mistake with that. I might want to do there. It's going to be tricky, isn't it? It's going to be really tricky, because if I put in... yeah, there's going to be a gap. I think I'm going to have to come out a solid block extra. I'm going to have to, aren't I? So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's going to bring us out one further than I originally anticipated. But I don't think that's going to be an issue for us. So that gives me a 3 block down with a 3 block turn. And still seals my rather gorgeous little so I just need to knock. Well, I suppose no. I think we'd like it equal, wouldn't we? Oh, see you later, Sadie. Have a lovely one, mate. Have a top day, bro. I know you've got... And best of luck as well, Sadie. I hope it all goes well, mate. I know it's a lot happening today from the sounds of it. Copy shape. Do not collapse. That's all we care about. Do not collapse. There you go. I think that'll work. I think that will work. So you come in the middle, come in through there. You come in with your mini bike and you park it up. Obviously, the one we'll be using the most will be parked here. When you want to go out, you jump on it, you come around, and you come out on that side into the middle. Wait for that to open and be on your way. There you go. Bish bash bosh and ding dang do, mate. Fucking lovely fucking jubbly, right? Lovely fucking jubbly. Why is he not going back? Ooh, I just put a dent in that. Then you'll be able to see the mini bike and the motorbike up there, right? Now, do I want to do anything here? I think we probably should. I mean... do I want to do anything a bit fancier in there? Or should we just keep it kind of... Well, I tell you what would be nice there. Would be to put a petrol pump in there. I don't know how big they are, but... do that for now. Just so it looks straightforward enough. I suppose a petrol pump maybe at the back there sort of thing. I'm not sure if we'd have room for it. But yeah, well anyway, that solves that problem. Job done. Job done. You got it, Meerkat. Might it be worth changing the turning corner for your 4x4 on the outside wall for ramps rather than full blocks? Might be worth changing the turning corner for your 4x4 on the outside wall. So you're talking about this. I'm not sure what you mean, Zar. I'm not sure what you mean, dude. I'm sure it makes sense, but I can't quite picture what you mean, dude. See what you said. So might be worth changing the turning corner for your 4x4 on the outside. Do you mean outside? Like literally outside this wall? Oh, are you talking about plates to buy me another block? Or... I don't know what you mean, Zar. I call this my turning corner, so it's probably my misinterpretation of what you're saying there, mate. And all I plan on doing is bringing that in there. Little cheeky sort of like, I don't know. That was not the best manoeuvre there, to be fair, but... definitely do it, it's not a problem. So if you're like this, right, and then you click that button, that switches you to the other view mode, doesn't it? I bet it is, sorry. I can imagine you know exactly what you want to say, but it's like, Where you parked your 4x4, there is a full block corner on the wall with the door. You mean this block here? You're talking about this here, aren't you? So you're talking about buying me. Changing this to. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Can we make that even bigger by taking another block, Zar? Does this break when I break it, or does it just downgrade to something else? So in theory, I could go ramp, couldn't I? So I could knock that out and that out. Yeah, it says tout. Yeah, whatever, tout. Yeah, alright, tout. I know what you meant, mate. yeah. Whatever, tout. Whatever, bro. So yeah, I mean, in theory, I can buy... yeah, I mean, technically 3 blocks, can't I? How you doing, Tout? How's things your end, geezer? That Tout's alright. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean, Zar. I got it, man. I got it covered, Zar. It's a bit slow, that girl. What the fuck's he on about? Fuck. don't even know what a ramp is. What the fuck's a ramp? Someone whisper tout quick. This is weird today. I don't get. Why are you being all helpful, Zar? do you feel better because you've got kittens skidding around on the shiny floor, mate? Do you? Is that kind of like pacified you today? What's that? Why not inlay a flashing white box into the ramp pieces just for the ultimate crossover? I'll tell you what. You code that in, mate. I'll add it. Really, Tara, did you? To be honest, Tara, I think electric fences need a major fucking look at, mate. I tell you, I mean, they're good fun, so I hope they don't nerf them for for no reason. But they are crazy, mate. My only concern here is that up there, but it shouldn't make any difference, should it? Do I want to go crazy and chamfer off the whole 3? What do you think? Let's see what happens. So you discovered the potential of the shiny floor, and the only thing missing was a little bit of speed. So a little cheeky catnip treat to get that forward momentum really going, Zar, right? Alright, Advina, we're back and eating lunch. Finley came out soaking and covered in sand. What was he up to then? At school? What do they just allow them to soak themselves? Do they? Well, I'm glad he had a nice time, Advina. How are you dealing with it all, Advina? I know it must be a huge day for you, mate. Did Manimal manage to make it this morning? Did they let him get a little bit of time off work, mate? Advanced, we want, don't we? So yeah, we could do that, couldn't we? Won't leave a gap at the top because the block above it is solid, isn't it? Or is it? Or is it? Yeah, it must be because it's that yeah, the corner. Yeah, because we took it out on a lip, didn't we? I think. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, well, that's a good idea, that is. It's interesting, isn't it, how you can find space. Because what I thought you were saying originally was actually take this back wall here and turn this area into plates. So I could gain a block that way as well, but I don't think I've got too many. It's like I said, I mean, to be fair. I'll tell you what this will do. It'll make actually getting the mini bikes in easier. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. The only reason that would have been a problem in the past is because it would have we would have had weird light bleed issues, wouldn't we? So I think we'll be fine. I just hope the whole thing doesn't collapse because I'm taking out too many bloody blocks now. In fact, I'm actually just wondering if I even want to do that, or if I actually want to leave almost like... I'm just suddenly thinking whether or not it might look nice only taking this couple of blocks up and having like a more jagged roof space, actually. Because there's nothing to stop me cutting across there with ramps, as we know. It's going to look totally okay out here, look. But I was just wondering maybe about keeping those empty. I kind of like that, Zara, actually. It's a good idea, that was, mate. Fucking hell. Never thought I'd fucking say that live on stream. Ah, this is weird. I feel very uncomfortable, Zara. Can you call me a penis? Just to reset the scales of balance, sir. This is extremely disturbing. I feel very, very uncomfortable, Zara. I mean, if we keep going like this, though, we're going to make eye contact and then bad things are going to happen, bro. He had a water table and a sandbox, did it? Oh, it sounds like he had a nice time, Advina. Oh, of course, yes, because it's nursery, isn't it? Of course. I know, Rev. I'm extremely concerned about this. I think Zar's that's way FK. I think he's sweating profusely himself at the minute. He may have overstepped the boundaries here. It's all the kitten fun. bosh, and bosh. And we might as well finish it off. Right. Shut it, Talk. So what grand design did you come up with the electric fences then, Talk? Reethy's just had her first Horde night. Apparently it didn't go quite according to plan. So someone decided to make a peephole in the old cage of the Alethian Ring and Smeton Wall and caused great hysterical consequences. Did you hear penis? You did, Jeppy. Quick question. Has anyone here played this? Because for some reason it popped up on my I was on the what's it called? The adverts on one of the forums, where you could go and buy a Marvel Avengers beta code, because I think it's happening every weekend, isn't it? So again, I think Friday, 9 o'clock this Friday all the way through till Sunday.
Grumble Greybeard. You, sir, are a giant throbbing vein-filled phallus with an engorged purple tip. In simple terms for Tal, you're a knob. A big knob.
Oh, you got no idea how the relief has just washed over me, Zar. Oh, it's okay. Balance has been restored to the universe. Thank God for that. Don't do that again, Zar. All right? Just seriously, mate. That was too much, bro. I know it's an exciting time for you, mate, and there's wonderful changes in your life, but sometimes, sir, you got to take it small steps, bro. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for the bits, and thank you for restoring some sort of semblance of normality to this world. It's that was worrying me a lot, mate. Ah, dearie me. All is good. All is good. Can you have an electric fence on top of each of the several layers? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can, Thomas. Yeah, absolutely. I've done it many times, actually. In fact, the whole build downstairs is very much designed for that. I just don't have really any need for it, mate. So, where I have... If you can imagine, I have a row in here, look. So that's at head height, yeah? So, literally just inside there, if I show you, is an electric fence. So you can see an electric fence in there, dude. Yeah. So and it's 2 blocks high. So those things actually are 1 block down and another block up. Ugh, there's a bit of steel there. Yeah. So all I need to do to have one at that height is to put an electric fence in. Say, I can't show you because obviously these are plated if you can see, so I can't actually show you directly, but. All I actually need to do is knock that layer... Well, I'd probably keep that layer, but anyway, whatever. Knock that layer out and bring this whole build forward a block. So where that plate is, make it a full block. And that doesn't affect pathing at all. So I could bring it all the way out to here if I wanted to. And I'd put another fence in, which would be up there. Yeah? So it would be on this block there. That would be a solid block above it. Solid block above it, and on the block above it, it would be an electric fence, which would mean I'd get another cable running across the top of that one. So we'd have foot height and head height. And it was kind of future-proof for that. So I kept this distance, and part of the reason I knocked out the lighting towers as well. So yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, absolutely. We can add a whole bunch of extra layers in there. Obviously, there's no reason going up a 3rd layer. You could argue maybe. You do sometimes get them stand on top of one another. But I don't think you need to. So yeah, but by just bringing this out 1 block, so I'd still have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks for pathing. I could add a second row in there. Oh, it's much better, isn't it, Mario? Whew, thanks for the bits, though. Thank you. Why did you have to do the noises, Grum? Sorry, what? What noises was that? You could do what I normally do, which is crisscross the wire so 1 fence is connected to 2. What do you mean 1 fence is connected to 2? You still got to put the fences in to get a second layer though, haven't you? What do you mean you're going like up, down, so it's kind of like on a zigzag? Yeah, I wouldn't want that. Because that's still only one circuit per row. So you're talking about taking a fence from there would actually go to a fence above it. And then from that down again. I wouldn't do that. I was all over my face, was I? Well, I don't know. You should both get out more. Let's, where were we? Let's go and have a look. We actually finished this. Do you have a little go, how well that works? Oh my god, that's dark. Let's pick that up. We'll throw that down there. Right, so we come in. We would actually come in at a better angle than that, to be honest. That actually makes quite a big difference. Yeah, it's quite a big difference. I mean, whether or not it's... I mean, that's dark, so I can barely see what I'm doing anyway, so... Did I get you all excited, Pixie and Rev? You, yeah, a little bit excited there, ladies and gents. That looks nice, doesn't it? I like it. I like the light on it. Yeah, we do, Meerkat. It's one of the things that my biggest letdown with the Fun Pimps at the minute is the lack of electrical lighting, because we only have these hideous. Well, to be fair, we do have industrial lights back, so I'll probably run industrial lights once it's concreted up across there, like every, I don't know, third, whatever. We'll have to do a count and figure it out. I think. See you later, Rev. Have a nice one, bro. Have a nice one. Happy shopping, so treat yourself to something nice. Treat yourself to something. Yeah, we can have them. What we could do is we can actually have them on a timer switch as well. So what I could do is I could bring in another CCTV camera. So every time we come in, it chains off that. I don't like the fact that's not in the middle. It's going to annoy the shit out. Let's get this all married up. Why is it not letting me change my camera? It's really strange. That should be a bit more in the middle now, shouldn't it? We seem to have zombies attacking us. Let's go murder some zombs. Where are you, knobbers? Yeah, I'm going for that door. They're trying to get up to me, aren't they? Where you going, my cheeky? It would be really nice to have some sort of... I know we could argue zombies might not actually show up on heat infravision or something like that, or thermal detection, but it would be really cool to be able to see zombies through walls. Like a Predator style thing. That would be nice. What's that, Pixie? He isn't allowed. Hang on, who's not allowed? I already have. I want. What's that? I already have Pixie. I want for nothing. Oh mate. Oh, that's cute. Oh, isn't he a cutie pie? All right. You know. I really fancied yesterday. I really fancied a Kit Kat, and the girlfriend had actually bought a packet of Kit Kats. So that's probably why I fancied one. I'd seen them lurking in the cupboard. We don't normally have chocolate. I got to admit, I really thought about it. But I did. I was a good boy at the end. Is that where we lost some... Oh no, we haven't. What the... Screw you, knobber. How long before Anno comes out, Pixie? Because that's the big one for you and Rev, isn't it? Have you got long to long to wait for that. It's a big DLC coming out, right? Just checked Humble Bundle and they're giving a video and audio creation bundle for £20, which has Vegas Movie Studio 16. I don't know what all this is. Is that like for YouTube and stuff, or and some magic making stuff? So I'll post that in the Discord if anyone's interested in video production stuff. So I'll certainly have a look, Mario. Yeah, thank you. Quite fascinated by all that stuff, Mario. I just know I'm never going to get a chance to really play about with YouTube. You know, it's I kind of wish I kind of discovered YouTube a bit sooner, to be honest. But I've always liked the live streaming of Justin TV. You see, I've always liked that way to have a chat about video games. Yeah, I'm glad you said it and not me, Ruthie. Yeah, the prickles of suspicion were raised there. Definitely. Reese knows the score. I thought that's way too nice, mate. Just off the cuff comment like that. Deeply suspicious. Yeah, take care, Pixie. Look after us. Safe travels out there, mate, and safe shopping. I hope there's no COVID loitering, non-mask wearing knob sacks wherever you go, mate. Can't do these. Cheers, man. I'll have a look. What's the green thing in the backpack? Second line. Near the right-hand side. Well, one of us doesn't know how to count. You talking about these? Third line. I thought you might. Yeah, it's the hops, dude. Yeah, hops. The hops. Okay, so we now have a functioning... So I'm going to do something with this. I'm going to create some sort of nipple, because otherwise it just doesn't look right. So I think just for now, just so it finishes off the build as is, I think I'm just going to build in something like this. Oh, actually, I wish I made it a bit bigger now. Think about it. Shall I make it a bit bigger? Yeah, because it might not look as. Shall I make that bigger or not? That's a tricky one. That's a tricky. Actually, what would that look like? Might look quite nice. Quite like that. And then put a bar in the top, yeah. Count the sunk one down. So we'll do. God damn, who's that then now? Oh, what the fuck? 5 blocks and I just broke my leg. You taking the piss? That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit, that is, mate. Guys! Sort your breaking ass game out, dude. 5 blocks. I'm even wearing impact freaking braces, dude. What a load of knob rot. That is shocking. Where's the Zomzom? Oh god, it's so slow with a broken leg. Where's the donkey knob? Where is he? What do you mean I fell off the what's it part? What are you on about? I was on the top of that there, dude. I was there. On that, wasn't I? Oh, was I up there? Oh, alright, fair enough. Oh, alright then. Go on, I'll let you off this time, guys. Oh, I thought I was on that. Yeah, I actually thought, for some reason, even when I was up there, I thought I was on there. Jesus, yeah, that's a long way down. Right, I'll take it back. I do apologise, guys. Still need to sort your breaking ass game out there. Where is he? Where's the zombie? I'm gonna have to go and sort my leg out because that's driving me mad walking that slowly. What, do crack addicts have weak bones, do they? Do they lose bone density through their methamphetamine addiction? I didn't know that, so. That's interesting. Is that like osteoporosis or something? What did I come back for? Oh, it's not even in there. It's on the bloody gyrocopter. Oh, crack addicts do have weak bones. I didn't know that. I didn't realise that. Well, you know that's a bit of a myth as well. That milk doesn't actually have a lot of calcium in it. Compared to like a lot of other foods. It's like calcium and milk is a complete fucking fallacy. It's not saying there isn't calcium in milk. It's just that it's not actually that calcium rich. And the same with potassium. Everyone thinks potassium. Bananas aren't even that rich in potassium. It's just something that we all just, well, so many people just, just assume, you see. Not the case at all. Much better ways of getting calcium in you. And then the same with potassium. I don't know if I like that, but I suppose it's because it looks like it was supposed to be a nipple, and now it looks a bit more like a knobbly nipple, and it's also a very, very sort of just sucks all the light out of it nipple. There's like no texture to it, is there? I didn't know that, Hashi. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I already know I don't like that. I don't like the tip. Yeah, in fact, shall I knock that out now? Because that's just going to annoy the Jesus out of me for eons. Let's do it while it's wet concrete. I love a nice juicy banana. Bananas are great. I love bananas. And hot dogs. Or dags. So I don't know what it is though. It's weird, isn't it? It's what pops into your head. You know, all I could think about then was roast duck from the Chinese restaurant. How the hell I got to that from milk and hot dogs and bananas, I don't know. But that I could literally almost smell shredded duck with a lovely fried rice right there. How's things anyway, Zaya? How are you keeping? How's the planet-ridden COVID fiasco treating you? Am I hungry today? What did I have yesterday? I'll see what I made yesterday. The girlfriend wanted something really, really, really simple. So it was literally, I made like a really basic tomato paste. We've got some tomatoes that were a little less than fresh and crispy. So I made a really sort of thick tomato paste. And I cooked some pasta. Well, pasta tubes is what I call them. And literally, I didn't even add anything to it other than a little bit of salt and pepper. She just wanted something super, super simple. And even for me, this was the thought of eating it was like, I'm not going to enjoy this at all. So it was literally pasta tubes with a sort of slightly garlicky onion tomato paste, but just think of it as a paste. I fried up some mushrooms, and we had a tin of like already pretty much cooked baby potatoes, like tin of baby potatoes, and I literally threw them into a pan with a little drizzle of olive oil. I sliced them up, so it was basically sort of like fried potato wedge with mushroom. I also did some red pepper, and that's all I had yesterday. It was very nice in the sense that it was really light. It's the kind of thing that any tummy is just not going to have an issue with. It was super light, very filling, but really no, you know, all you could taste was mushrooms, peppers, and the tomato paste. You know, normally I would spice it up or go a little bit crazy with the garlic or something. Yeah, just leave the mushrooms out, mate. Yeah, just the girlfriend really likes mushrooms, but I've also gone a bit overboard with them recently, so I use them rather sparingly at the moment. So But yeah, I mean, it was the weirdest, simplest, like throw it together in like 10 minutes thing I've ever cooked in my life. And yeah, it just goes to show you don't have to fanny about to cook something, do you? It was, you know, pretty nutritious, pretty light on the calories, but nice and filling. It was all right. It was all right. So no, I'm not too bad today, actually, Shane. Christmas story? What? Why? What makes you think of a Christmas story from roast duck from a Chinese restaurant? Oh, a Twister lolly. You just deep throat your Twister lolly. The image is racing through my mind right now, Ruthie. Yeah, it was all right. It was ever some weird shades. Normally, I kind of like throw all sorts of weird. You know, sometimes I think I cook and I can't help but use everything I've got. You know, throwing sriracha sauce and all sorts in there. And it was kind of weird. I just thought, you know, let's not go and do anything different. And her first words were along the lines of, "That's really nice. We could do something really nice with that and spice it up." And I thought, you fucking... You just said you wanted something fucking simple. So you can't fucking win, can you? Oh, and you know what I did as well? I garnished it. Actually, yeah, I forgot that. I garnished it with... I had some nice spinach leaves, which I washed and dried. And I chopped them up and sprinkled, like, fresh spinach all over the top. So it actually looked very nice. You've got, like, you know, that sort of white yellow pasta tubes. You got, you know, that thin layer of, you know, red pasta sauce, if you like. You've got the red peppers in there, you know, the slightly brown potatoes, but then all offset with this lovely greens, sort of fleck all over the top. It actually looked pretty pro, actually. I think half of the success of food is making it look appetizing. I think people are more likely to try it then, aren't they? I don't know if there's any chefs in chat, but I'm definitely a firm believer in presentation is almost like 90% of the way of getting someone to even think about it, isn't it? If you don't tell them what it is, and if you make it look appetizing, most people will give it a go, won't they? As soon as you start telling them it's actually snails or frogs' legs or something, it's like, can't eat that. The mental block's already there, isn't it? Twisters are the ones that literally are like a twisted lollipop, aren't they? Are they like red, yellow, red, yellow, and there's another colour, isn't there? Oh, did I? Oh, I can't punch because I've got no spare slots. Did I do pumpkins? We did do pumpkins. What are the hops for then? Why do I need hops? Is that just for making a beer and the grain alcohol, is it? Or... I don't think I've ever used grain alcohol in this game, like ever. Unless maybe it was used for medkits eons ago. But I don't even make medkits anymore, so... I think we'll pop those in there. No, we won't. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Why are generator banks in here? Oh shit, I didn't realise. You can't scrap these. Oh, you can. I was going to keep some of this though. Can you scrap these? 1, 2. Keep 3 and 3. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I don't think I need anything else then. Should we just go and drop everything else off back over there? Oh god, it's a bit too late. Do you reckon I could race through a tier 5 really quickly? Really? Was it really Missy? It makes sense to me. It does make sense to me. I have a lot of fun making stuff look nice. I just never get a chance to really do it. So sometimes it's just guys to stick it on a plate and get down your neck, you know, too busy. But I try to with my dad, or if I'm making something for the girlfriend, I do try and make the presentation sort of half decent. I've done some fun stuff with my dad. He always chuckles at it because it's like, what a waste of fucking time to him. He's a very good cook, my dad. He can make some wonderful dishes, but presentation's not something he's overly fussed with. He's a simple man in that regard. You alright, Hopkins? How you doing, bro? How's things your end? If I drop down here, hang a left, pop everything back. Right, what have we got? So you. Throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that in there, throw that in there. You can go over there. That's going in the bike. That's going down there. So they can both go in the bike. Wherever. Alright, let's leave it. Because we haven't had any success today, have we? Are all my quests now dead, are they? I've got that one. Let's see what we can do. And my, yeah, we'll modify that. Yeah, good call, mate. Take that, repair that. Thank you, sir. I think everything else is looking alright, isn't it? Nice one. Who was that? Antipass. Thank you very much, sir. Well, that's why I thought I'd test it, Shanes. Exactly. If I get kicked again, then we know that I've actually got a problem, don't we? Or like a proper problem. Because everything's been fine, hasn't it, when I've not been questing? I mean, if for some reason questing's broken, then that I'm screwed, ain't I? Whoa. Fingers crossed. Ah, I should have put that away. Let me just throw that and that in there. Alright, let's go. Oh, hang on a minute. I am just going to take all of that out. How you doing, Neo? You alright, mate? Maybe that quest. Well, it was two separate quests, though. I think one was, I think what, I can't remember now. Was one not a shotgun and one a ShamWow? I mean, we've restarted server. I mean, I did have a full Twitch disconnect, didn't I? I think I'm erring on the side of positivity that it's purely a Virgin Media connection issue today. Some node or something that I'm connected through to various things has just been having some maintenance on it. Which might explain why, you know, some things are going down and others aren't, perhaps. That will just TNT the entire servers are. What do you reckon? How's things, Pete? You're right, Rasper? Yeah, Gyrocopter. Yeah, it's been in for a while now, mate. She's a beast to fly, but she's a lot of fun, Rasper. What do you always make your food look nice, do you, Missy? See, that was part of the reason I got back into it, Missy. I was so used to just cooking the same shit over and over and over. I lost the will to even bother putting it in the middle of the plate, mate. You know, slap straight on, you know, roast chicken or whatever it was, and broccoli, and that was it, mate. Just stick it on a plate, chomp it down, crack on with it. Now I have a bit of fun with it, you know, and I really mean that. I actually have it. It's like I said, that was just basically some pasta tubes and a few tomatoes and a few other things. But I had a lot of fun prepping it. You're right, Lantros. How are you doing, sir? Does Joris still staying here? Well, I got forced out of the game earlier, Lantros, and the gyrocopter was on the ground. So although I can't answer the question, my guess is if you quit out of it mid-flight, it looks like it crashes to the ground. It's just like that. That's only based on one incident earlier today, to be honest. You've only ever seen the 4x4 out of Woodhouse. Server I use is kind of dead, though. Mainly just you, is it? Yeah, I mean, there's you've got the Mad Max, you've got the bicycle, the Mad Max bike, the motor, sorry, the mini bike, you've got the gyrocopter, the 4x4. It's more of a treat, I find, Missy. I think you savour it when it looks nice. Well, I only had one to start, Zar. So I had one quest. Let me just think back through it so we can troubleshoot it if there is an issue. I had a tier 5 quest. I took it and I got a disconnect. I then couldn't re-trigger the quest with the exclamation mark outside the POI because it essentially goes on like some sort of weird cooldown or something, doesn't it? So I went and found another tier 5 quest. An exact from another trader. And exactly the same thing happened. I got disconnected and couldn't re-trigger the quest. So I now still have both of those. So I'm doing this in the same order I tried earlier. If you remember, I don't know if you were here, we had that weird glitch here as well, where this soil didn't exist. I kind of fell through the void of the world a little bit. So weird not being able to loot the zombies. Still, just once in a blue moon, I think, oh, I need to go and loot him. And all those memories of corpse looting comes back. It's really weird. Most of the time I don't even think about it. It's just become part and parcel of the game, but just on occasion. Can you put a silencer on an M60? Well, even if you could, I don't think there'd be a lot of point, because to be honest, the suppressors don't seem to be doing a lot in Alpha 19, to be fair. I'm sure they do something, but I think the way the modes work in terms of zombie density. I don't think it would make a huge amount of difference, to be honest. I mean, I know you can put a suppressor on a shotgun, so I can't see why you couldn't put one on an M60. But like I said, would it be a waste of a mod slot? Whoa, how did I miss that shot? Ow. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Nearly nearly to where we were. Yeah, I've got a silencer on my vulture. How? To be honest, mate, the thing with that is, I think I miss the noise of the unsilenced vulture, to be honest. I'm not sure it sounds quite as sexy if I was to be honest with you, but I do use it for Horde Night. Just to try and keep the noise down for the stream. You missed the corpse block stuff. I always felt there was a dream within the Fun Pimps that eventually gore blocks would be coded in such a way that we would ultimately see the beginnings of because it did work at one point. I go back to Alpha 5 in terms of my sort of mishmash and jumble of knowledge, but gore blocks at one point, they cut, you know, a zombie die created a gore block, and then a zombie would stand on that gore block and die, and that would be another gore block. And so some alphas that kind of worked a little bit, some alphas it just didn't work at all. And I always thought the ultimate goal for the Fun Pimps was to create this putrid mass of bodies that the zombies would start climbing, like War Z, you know, a wave of zombies. And the day that they got rid of gore blocks, I always thought, shit, you know, that's that dream over. I always thought it was more a placeholder. So, well, one of the things that always led me down that route was if you had a zombie that was dead, you couldn't place a block in that same area. You know, for all intents and purposes, it counted as there was something there, so you couldn't place a block down. And I thought the gore blocks were really just a placeholder to cut down on, or rather to optimize until they could actually have zombie corpses stacked up that zombies would walk up as if it was just a bunch of ramps, I suppose. But yeah, doesn't look like that's ever going to be a thing, unfortunately. Where'd you get coins? I noticed trying to give some permission. Is there a better way? Yeah, mainly from missions or selling things to the trader, really, Raspa. So, for example, you can do a mission, get some dukes, and you can then get a reward and sell the reward back to the trader if you want for extra dukes. You can also sell guns and schematics and things to the trader. You can get silver, gold nuggets and diamond nuggets when you're mining or from loot or using the perk books. For example, one of the perks gives you a higher chance of finding gold nuggets in coffins. So think of it as like gold teeth, I suppose. And the other and dollar bills. There's like paper money in the game which you can also sell to the trader. So there's quite a few ways to get them. There's a fair few ways to get Duke tokens. You've got level 4 in sneak and the bonus damage skill and want to give it a try on stealth. Yeah, let us know how you get on. I just haven't found the suppressor. Like I said, it works. There's no doubt it makes less noise, but I think because the concentration of zombies in each active node is so dense that 9 times out of 10 you wake them up anyway. Yeah, take care, Pumper. Look after yourself, mate. It's quite nice, Melantra. I use that. That's the only gun I've used for all my hordes. You know, once we were up and running. That's the only gun I've used on Horde Night. Oh, damn, I didn't load my bleed. God damn it, dude. In the fucking zone then, I tell you. Not a missed shot. 100% accuracy, you know. Beautiful. Yeah, that's right, Hashi. Yeah, definitely did. I honestly, I always thought it was a placeholder idea, Hashi. I really truly believe that. Well, you know, I had a lot of discussions around it, and people saying, "Oh, the gore blocks are, you know, broken, or they're glitching things out," and I always thought, you know, that is like the ace card up their sleeves. I honestly thought at some point the zombie models would be so optimized that we would just have loads and loads and loads of zombies. You know, super optimized corpses, basically. Kind of quite gobsmacked when they just simply. Well, in fact, when they were only taken out. Was it like Alpha 17 or something? I honestly can't remember. That's the other vulture, isn't it? Thought so. Okay, well, so far so good in terms of server stability and or my crappy connection, so. You're right, Tom. You've got a perk where you can find more gold and silver when you mine. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, there's a few nice ones like that. It's in the books, isn't it? The Art of Mining. Where is it? Adds a small chance to mine rare gems for more. And then there's another one, isn't there, which gets you... I can't remember what it's under. Is it just some sort of looter or... Something that lets you get more gold out of coffins. Big. Vulture's a nice gun, Lantros, but then again, I think all the guns are nice. You know, I'm not a fan of the SMG, but that's because I'm looking at it 9 times out of 10. I look at things from the point of view of efficiency. Now, I'm not a massive min-maxer, as you can tell. As I'm, you know, I mean, what are we even on? 99 skill points. I'm not here to exactly make the perfect build, but I have to say, in terms of efficiency, the auto shotgun for time spent manufacturing ammo, the time and efficiency of murdering zombies, I don't think the shotgun shells can really be beaten. Oh my god, what happened? But there is something extremely pleasant about double tapping zombies with the SMG. So something insanely satisfying about it. It's not the easiest thing to do. You gotta be pretty quick on the double tap, but I kind of like the clickety reload animation. You know, she's got a nice sound when she's suppressed. You know, whereas I would never have really used the pistol before. You know, I find myself you know, I did use. Oh my god, what was that? You know, again, these weird things keep popping into my head tonight. It's so weird. I've got such an active imagination. I just have this impression of it. I say impression, like image of me. That's really strange. Sitting here playing Alex tonight with a bottle of beer. Wait, where the hell did that come from? Jesus Christ. There's an ice cold beer and some Alex on the old Oculus. If only, mate. If only I didn't have 1,001 things to do. Wish they changed this. I don't like the fact I actually have to hack through something. It's one of the very few areas of the game where you can't just go through an area without having to place or smash a block, you know? Really wish they'd get rid of that. Oh, what the... Dislike that bit there as well, to be honest. Who's that? There's someone downstairs. Where did you come from, little fella? I must have missed you. So why not spend the skill points? Because the game's just too easy otherwise. You could turn this game up to max everything and then on top of that triple the amount of hit points beyond what the game allows you to do. And the game would still be, in my opinion, there's someone that knows the game. Pretty easy to play. Because of the skills, mate. The skills turn you into a real superhero. You know, I love that. You know, I think for a new player, the sense of progression with the skills is it's better than a lot of RPGs, mate. You know, there are actually some really nice skill builds in this game that will make you feel like an absolute powerhouse. But one of the unfortunate things in this game is that one of the only ways to artificially inflate the difficulty is to make the zombies actually quite bullet spongy, and I really don't like that. So I prefer to handicap myself a little bit in a few ways. So I don't really allow myself to play the trader game. So I can't sell just any old junk to the trader. And I try to get to triple digits with unspent skill points at least once on each alpha. Does that mean the vultures are up and running, or? Yes, it does, look. Oh, where's he gone? Oh, what the? Oh, that did not miss you. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And that as well, because loads of people in chat come in first time in the stream and go, dude! And I sit here and chuckle. I know the OCD starts to, the itch begins. It's basically, it's about power, you see. Because I know I'm the only person that can scratch that itch. So it's a way of wielding power through the internet, you see. Dude, why not spend skill points, bro? Spend skill points, bro! Max that Intel and robotics. What is that for? How does that? Why? Why would max out robotics now? Does Timmy the Turret and Code do a fair bit of damage, do they? Or? The only thing I can think of investing in robotics for would be for the extra turret, right? But I mean, these things run out of ammo so fast. Is there something I've not seen? What was it? Sorry, mate. What did you say? Intellect robotics. What does it give you? You're now top expert, blah, blah, blah. Reload quicker. Active range and 2. Why would that be any good against the irradiated feral zombies? There's nothing the matter with my aiming, Imhotep. I take great offense to that. It's just, it's the kind of thing that you can say on other streams where people are shit, but I'm fucking in the zone right now, mate. You're right, good guess that. Why doesn't he just spec into everything with those skill points? Because it would be too easy, mate. It would literally be too fucking easy, mate. I might as well turn the fucking game off if I'm going to do that, bro. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you bastard! I just had major fucking lag then. Oh, dude. Oh, you absolute git. Can I make that jump? Where's my zombie that's normally in there? Oh, I got 3 in there instead of 1 in there. Oh, that's a bit bizarre. I always, again, almost a way to handicap even further, mate. I always have stone, wood, plant fiber, feathers, and iron arrows. Those 5 slots. It makes me laugh. I think it just gives me a great sense of satisfaction when I go to the forums and people bitch and moan about inventory management. And I literally think, I haven't even spent a single point in fucking Pack Mule. And I have 5 slots that I have no reason to have taking up room. And people still bitch and moan about not having enough inventory space. I've come to the conclusion that people just bitch and moan about anything, regardless. Shit, really, Andy? How many have I got, dude? Fucking hell, look at that. 100 skill points, mate. 100 fucking skill points, mate. 100 skill points. What we do is we don't draw attention to the fact that I've got skill points to spend. That's the real secret. So obviously, at no point will we ever mention the fact we've got 100 skill points to spend. Because obviously, if we had 100 skill points to spend, then obviously people would be aware of it and might comment on it. I'd probably get some YouTube comments, especially, you know, if, for example, I had 100 skill points to spend. Just saying, you know. Ooh. Stay there, knobber. Sorry, what's that in chat? What's that? What have I've got 100 skill points. Whoa, who the fuck? What? I don't really understand skill points. I don't know what to do with them. I don't think you have to save up to get 1,000. You get a cuddy. Oh, that was nice. Whew. Oh, that was a bad shot. Some of them are very slow, aren't they? I don't know, because I have no reason to have Animal Tracker, because it's an utterly fucking shit skill. So even if I had skill points to spare, like for example, I don't know, if I had 100 skill points to spare, I still wouldn't use Animal Tracker, because I have no need to have Animal Tracker. I don't think it works very well, from my personal experience with it. I don't need animals tracking because Joel, being the brilliant game developer that he is, decided to increase zombie, bear, and wolf spawns by about 30-fold. So the only animal tracking you need is to get yourself a nice mug of tea and sit down on a wooden block in the middle of any biome and just wait for food delivery. So, yeah, I don't... Even animal tracking, there's just no point because there's so much food out there. You know, I only have to like sit here and scratch my ass for 2 minutes. And I'll have a bear and dog delivery. I can almost guarantee it if you sit still for long. And a lot of the skills are fun. You know, I've been there, I've tried them. But I guess ultimately, most of them are kind of passive in what they actually do. So it's not like I necessarily have any... I'm not going to, you know, find myself throwing shurikens or some wonderful new game, I suppose. Have I got anything I can lob down the old hatch? I didn't bring anything, did I? Oh, God damn it. I suppose I could treat myself to... Oh, that's probably not the best. I bet there was a clenched butt or two in chat there. Fuck it up. Holy shit, that was fucking tight, mate. Fuck you. Fuck you, zombies. Yeah, I think I've tested most of it. I don't think anything's really new in this alpha, to be honest, Miss Group. I don't think there's anything I haven't tested to some degree in all the various playthroughs. I can't think. Does anyone think of anything, any new skills specifically in Alpha 19? I don't think there was I think most of the refinements in Alpha 19 were really... I'm probably not equipped to do that. Were really the... They did a classic. I think sometimes even they suffer from a bit of OCD. A lot of their skills, for example, that they used were all out of 5. Everything was out of 5, wasn't it? And it made a bit of a mockery of the whole thing. So I think the only real change this time was, you know, to a couple of the robotics things to get the drones in. And really just simplifying a lot of them. So instead of having a tier 5, they just shrunk it, condensed it down into tier 3. I don't really think there's much... I don't think there's much new, to be honest. I mean, most of the almanacs are all as they were with a few tweaks and mods here. I mean, they're all great. I mean, to be honest, mate, the reason I don't spend in the primary 5 is because these books on a long playthrough, these alone are making me fucking badass, you know? I mean, there's so many things I don't take advantage of that I could. You know, all this adds up. You know, it really does, especially with things like the Magnum Enforcer. You know, free 44 Magnum ammo penetration, you know? It's pretty good. I'm already doing an extra 50% sneak with a bow, plus its inherent 200%. You know, it's madness, mate. And then on top of that, I've got an extra 10% sneak. It's, you know, these almanacs themselves are they really do pimp a character out. That'd be a nice one. Armor doesn't slow you down when in combat. That would be a nice one. So like I say, it's just, you know, I'm not saying anybody else would want to play like this, but I've been playing the game a lot, you know, so I just don't want bullet sponge zombies. That's all. I just can't play like that. I'd turn the game off if I had bullet, you know, big. They're already bullet spongy, aren't they? With the irradiated ones. 5 points, you can strap a knife to your dong, then a pistol, then an AK, then a shotgun, and finally all the above, but they are fight. Oh, that sounds nice, huh? The mods in the shotguns, sorry, good guesses. So I tend to run with the drum magazine is an absolute must-have. Well, technically, no, it's not. That is the most must-have, laser sight mod. But that laser sight mod, you might as well not use the shotgun, in my opinion. Laser sight mod, absolutely essential for shotgun. And then I throw in the drum magazine. I only put the auto shotgun mod on because people wanted to see it in action. You can put whatever you want on there. But the most important is the laser sight mod. You put that on, an auto shotgun, and you line up that laser dot with the head, and you are going to do big damage. The fact that you can then stick the extra drum magazine on as well is nice. You're right, Clown Score. Yeah, I can't think of anything that was new, to be honest, Miss Group. I'm sure there probably were some new ones, but I want a new strategy for here. I always feel like the problem with this is the second I get here, I really do need to retreat because otherwise they're hitting me in the feet, and it just feels. I'm out of there. Oh, you bastard. I'm not sure where the best place to start. I don't like this reef. There's got to be a better way of doing it without letting them fall down. I just don't think there is a better way of doing it. See, before Alpha 19, they never used to fall down. They used to track across and down. And nearly everyone died because they didn't realise you can't jump back through there, you see. So somehow either the pathing or the design of this POI has changed to actually make this quite a dull ending, to be honest. I used to like the fight down there. I think I've died on that section there probably more than anywhere else in the game over the years that I've played it. But yeah, they fall down, and of course they take a shit ton of damage, a couple of shots once they're down there, and that's it, game over, isn't it? I think next time what I might do is I might run through and maybe make a last, or creep through. That's an idea. Why don't we try and creep through them down to here, put Timmy the shotgun in the back, or Timmy the turret in the back, and then wake them up, and hopefully they'll path down the stairs and we can take them on toe to toe. That might be a nice idea. But yeah, I've tried that 4 or 5 times, I think, now in Alpha 19, and I don't think I've ever seen them deviate from falling down, so you don't get bum rush like you used to. Now, like I say, whether or not that's because of a slight design tweak, or whether or not that's because the AI's changed, the pathing AI. Where's all the bloody vultures gone? I find that kind of strange. Look, 100% stealth, even moving quite slowly back there. Then I suppose I've got my light and everything on, but oh shit, that's the end of that stealthy McStealthy. Where's he gone? I think that's it, isn't it? We've just got a couple of stragglers down bottom by the looks of it. Or have we? Or have I got a vulture kicking about somewhere? Hard to tell, isn't it? They don't see, because the orange ones tell you whether they're above or below you, don't they? But the red ones don't seem to have that. Which they really could do with adding that back in, couldn't they? That's a little bit strange. Could be a couple that dropped down earlier. Other one's got to be further down, right? All the way down. I'm very close. See some. Probably downstairs. Shit. Is that right back in the... Where are you, my little cheeky? It's saying clear areas, but there's no orange and there's no... Okay, well that's fucked. Huh. So I have a clear area with no reds and no orange. How is that possible? Because there is no way I've not missed an adequate quantity of zombies to trigger low percentage proximity detection, is there? Yeah, exactly, Meerkat. That's the whole point in the change in Alpha 19, is that shouldn't be happening. And has never happened since the implementation of final spawn proximity. Not once have I seen this happen. I think I've just been cast today. What's that, comrade? When they come back in September, they're going to work on the budget. There's going to be no more stimulus. Sorry. What's that, comrade? Well, when who comes back in September? Sorry. That is really weird, isn't it? I wonder why. I can hear Z's, but I think they're just externals, non-POI ones. Oh, epic. Every day, mate. Every day there's something new, isn't there? So I haven't missed any large zones. This one's a fairly straightforward walkthrough, isn't it? I mean, yes, you can bypass a few nodes if you're going very stealthy. But not like in the Shotgun Messiah, where you can do it. You can miss some spawns even if you go crazy loud, can't you? I wonder if it's I wonder if it's like I wonder if it triggers at a certain point within the POI. Is where that calculation is based. How weird. I'll wait to get some stamina up before we try that. Nothing. Just an empty ass building. Oh, I just noticed Hickey's in there. Hickey's on. I just seen his name on the group bars. Well, I think we've just got a bugged out POI then. Huh. Just when you think you've seen everything, right? No, I don't think we've missed anything. And that dude in there. No, we did all this, didn't we? Ah, give me the last zombs. Don't be a knob. There hasn't been a patch, has there? We're still like, is everyone still on build 178? Yeah, we must be, because mine would have auto-updated this morning otherwise. Well, the thing is, Zaya, that the game now should be telling me where the last little pockets are. But it's not. And it's the first time I've ever seen it happen. So even that new implementation doesn't look like it's 100% guaranteed. Although I will be honest, the amount, I mean, I've done a lot of tier 5s. I mean, we're on day 255, and you know, so sometimes we've done 3 to 4 back-to-back bloody tier 5s, you know? And I've never had this issue. The new implementation with last few proximity flagging has been flawless. So I just can't explain that, but it's not worked. There's no way for me to do anything. That is just breaking, isn't it? Fuck. That's actually really, really worrying. This is why tier 5s became almost pointless at one point, wasn't it? You were just running a huge amount of risk versus very little reward, because the chances are sometimes you just didn't get the last spawn, did you? Damn. Damn. We kind of did it in pretty good time as well. I didn't rush, but... Well, I went back down there, those shows. I actually went back down to them, and I've had. I mean, like I said earlier, you know, I've done this tier 5 that many times, haven't I? And exactly the same thing happens. You know, 9 times out of 10, at least 2, 3. If I decide to retreat early, fall down. I mean, I did drop down back through the glass where they fell. There was definitely no... Oh, that's probably not the best place to... I'll tell you, I wonder if I can risk that for a biscuit. It's a lot of blocks, actually. I don't know. I'm not sure. We make these. I don't know. Look at that, and that gorgeous, that lighting in there. See, the thing is, they're not even showing on the radar, are they? Well, that's it then. We're fucked. If they were in the water, they'd be flagged, Sire. That's what I mean. If it was a awakened zombie, it would be red and I'd hear them. Especially if, you know, we went through that. Or they'd be orange, showing that they are still sleepers that we haven't activated yet. So that is definitely not working. Don't need to go through the tunnel into the water, though, do you? Because that isn't a primary spawn point for the zombies. Like I said, it's a moot point because they're not flagged on the radar. I can hear one out here, but I have a feeling that's just a external one. See you later, Salem. Take care, bro. It's always annoying when you do it, Tiver. To be fair, it's happened once. This is the first time that I've had a failed tier 5 since they introduced that new system. So I can't exactly be too upset about it. But I tell you what, it does bring back memories of how frustrating it is to have used all that ammo, spent all that time, and still not get you 4,000. All I want is 4,000 Dukes tokens and a roll of the dice to see if I can get a tier 6 always shotgun. See, he's not on I'm not on the radar, so even killing him ain't gonna make any difference, is it? That is so annoying. That is so annoying. There's definitely no drop areas, are there, on that one? Like there are on the Shotgun Messiah and the apartment block. I can't think of a collapsing floor on this one that I've missed. These are just externals. God damn it. Fuck. I hope that's not I hope that's not going to be an issue, man. I tried to do a tier 5 3 times today. On 2 occasions I got kicked out, which is out. You know, technically that's my fault. That's my internet connection apparently. Just had a bad day with it. But yeah, that is the first time that I've seen. God damn it, that is disappointing, man. That is proper disappointing. You can probably tell it by tone of voice. I'm not happy about that. That sucks, man. You get the guys on the balcony with the boxes. The guys on the that's the Shamway. Yeah, you're thinking of the Shamway, right? The guys on the left-hand side of the Shamway and the office on the right-hand side as you come through the central part after you've come down the small set of steps. That's LG Factory 1, isn't it? This is LG Factory 2. Well, the only thing I can think of, and I'm really clutching at straws here, is I'll see if I can fly the gyrocopter around it without actually losing proximity and just see if we trigger anything. I'm not sure I can bring the gyro in fast enough. There we can. That's really weird. I just can't think. It did seem quite quiet on this roof, but I can't see any vultures hiding. We know there's nothing else up there. Wouldn't be any spawns up there anyway, would there? That's the main loot. There's no vultures visible. I can't. It's like you said in chat. You know, maybe it's one that's glitched out. Like, it could be a vulture, but you'd hear it. I don't think I have access to admin. I never set myself up as admin on the servers. It's so frustrating. Just want me 4,000. I feel like I've been robbed out of 4,000 Dukes tokens. So cool if we just see any radiated feral just like running around somewhere. Not going to happen, is it? So this area here was a little bit strange, I must admit, when we went around there, but I think we're just gonna have to call it quits, guys. I just don't think there's oh, for Infinity, Thomas, it's like I said, once you hit a certain game stage, mate, it doesn't get any worse, dude. We long ago hit the point of saturation for Horde, mate. The game can't throw enough zombies at that walkway to even entertain us at the minute, dude. So, yeah, the build at the minute is indestructible. The only way that build can fail now is if we fuck up by allowing the demos to hit us, Thomas. I could literally artificially just race us through to game stage 7,000, day 7,000, and there'd be no difference, bro. It doesn't carry on getting any more difficult. Well, we probably hit saturation, especially if Missy was with me with our game stage, probably about day 100, to be honest. That's a shame, that is, man. That's a shame. I feel a bit good about that. No, I've been all the way through, Killer. No, I know that PO inside out, mate. I've missed nothing, dude. And like I said, the whole point, Killer Bunny, is that if you... The whole point in new proximity failsafe is that once you've killed a certain percentage of the zombies, and it's a pretty reasonably lenient percentage, the last non-active spawns, in other words, the non-active sleeper spawns, show up as an orange dot on the radar, which is brilliant, and it's never not worked before, but it didn't work there. So I've got no idea. It's like I said, it's I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's the first time we've seen it happen. in a long, long, long time. In fact, since the introduction of the orange blip system. So I think I'll just put today down to having just bad luck. Yeah, it's been nothing but just unfortunate little glitches, hasn't it? But I'll tell you what, it don't half make me. It makes me remember how annoying tier 5s were before that was changed. Because it's so disheartening. It's like, fuck's sake, you know? I've literally kicked its ass, and I'm not going to get the pat on the back with my 4,000 dukes that I can smelt there. You cheeky little game. You cheeky little game. Yeah, that's right, actually, Tout. Yeah, but it was offset by having 3. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Normally, it's 1 in the first jump area and 2 in the subsequent jump area. And I had 3, didn't I, in the same spot. This is what I was talking about. Look, you don't have to wait long to get a bear pop-up, look, for a bit of free meat. Which I can't actually get anyway because I'm full. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, that's annoying. That's proper annoying. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm sure tomorrow everything will be fine. I'm sure. I've got, you know, I'm reasonably confident. Better fucking be alright tomorrow. Can't be any worse than today, can it, Out? Right, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure as always. Been a bit of a strange stream, actually. I've had all sorts of strange hiccups, haven't we? I suppose the wonders of modern technology, but you know, it happens sometimes. Yeah, like I said, if you count in Alpha 18 the amount of failed tier 5s we had compared to Alpha 19, a massive improvement. I suppose it's just a shame when you do get caught with a bit of an anomalous result there, I guess. A little bit out of the ordinary, to say the least. But thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure as always. Like I said, please consider joining us on Discord. ! Discord will of course get you a link to the Discord server. If you do come and join us over there, please just post an introductions. Even if you just say hello or post an emote, that's more than enough. We're not actually expecting a live story or anything. We just need to just so we know that you've joined us. Post an emote, like I said, or just a random letter from your keyboard. It makes no difference, just so we can sort your posting permissions out. And then as the outro music plays, we will do exactly that, and you'll suddenly have access to all the other sections of Discord. So do consider joining us over there. My sincerest of apologies. I had no chance to get on Discord, and in fact, my one little little window of opportunity was a very, very lovely message from Elagon, if he's out there. Thank you very much, Elagon. That was a very nice message, mate. I do really appreciate it, mate. It was very nice to read that, and I know the girlfriend, when she's out and about tonight, so I'll sit her down with a nice cup of tea and a biscuit and ask her to read that, and I'm sure you'll break her yet again into more tears. But yeah, thank you very much, dude. ! Twitter will of course get you a link to the Twitter feed. If you do join us over there, then you'll get a tweet every single day at exactly 8:15, more or less, which is when the stream starts. We do stream 7 days a week, and we do stream through from 8:15 through till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As a point of reference, it's now 3:18 here in the UK. And ! YouTube will of course get you a link to the YouTube channel. And if you do join us over there, please consider dropping us a subscription. We are pretty much up to date on YouTube. I've got a few things that I think just haven't essentially been uploaded from the Twitch service to the YouTube service for one reason or another. It's not quite perfect these days, or it never has been. So there might be 1 or 2 missing videos, which I will endeavour to get up pretty much straight after the stream. To be honest, I've got a little window of downtime before 3:30 because I'm waiting for a phone call. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for the general chin. Sorry, I'm trying to read a text message from the girlfriend. You can probably tell the outro's a bit all over the place today. Just making sure she's okay because she's going out this evening. It looks like she's giving me a little list of things that I need to get done. You know, that's true love, that is, mate, isn't it? Eh? You're fucking off out for the night, so I've got a list of shit I've got to get sorted. I'll tell you what. You know who wears the trousers in this relationship, don't you, chat? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the subs, the resubs, the bits, the follows, the donations, and of course the gifted subs throughout today's stream. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for coming and joining us in chat and having so many wonderful, so many memories and chinwags and general discussions about games. Big shout out to Mario today again and everybody else that's been talking about all the free games that are available over on Epic in about 40 minutes apparently. So don't forget to grab those. I might pick up Remnant of Ashes. A game that I was very kind of optimistic about, and I just felt like it needed a bit of polish, and I've got no idea if any more development was done on it to optimize it and generally just iron out some of the kinks. So apparently that is completely free. It might be one for you to pick up and have a play with. Let's be honest, it doesn't cost you anything more than a bit of a download these days, so might even play it tomorrow or tomorrow evening or something, but we do need to crack on with Alien. I'd love to say we'll be back on tonight, but with the girlfriend being out, that's actually unlikely tonight because it's a chance for me to catch up on a whole ton of things that I need to get brushed under the carpet before we move things forwards with the channel. Lots of things coming up in the pipeline, hopefully good things, who knows. Everything's a little bit up in the air at the moment, as I'm sure it is for everybody. But thank you for joining me today. We will be back here tomorrow, 8:15, for some more Alpha 19. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.
We could pack our bags tomorrow, leave all of our sorrows, see where all this road goes, maybe San Diego. Maybe San Diego. Roll down all our windows, just see where the wind blows, one leg out the window, sit like a flamingo. Sit like a flamingo. You can run and you can hide, you can look and try to find, take a breath, open your mind, take it one ride at a time. Where did all our time go? Where we are, no one knows. Maybe San Francisco. Maybe San Francisco. We could roll down all our windows, just see where the wind blows. One leg out the window, sit like a flamingo. Sit like a flamingo. You can run, you can hide, you can look and try to find, take a breath, open your mind, take it one day at a time. You can run.